The calendar is turning to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Now let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Shaheen, the tight end on the right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Let's go, bro.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just start out the momentum, go through and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them. They should respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to have to be aware of him.
He not all day, bro.
What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going to show here, during the winter start.
This dude is not nice at all.
You talk to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone, keep up the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is good.
Tattoos.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. There are 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He's going to swing this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. He's so happy right there. And it comes an ill-advised throw into their zone. But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That's how it's going to be. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Tattoos, Bugatti, and Nupu.
To his left, incomplete.
Bugatti, Nupu, Tattoos, Bugatti, Nupu.
He is hurrying, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he's going to get
a pretty good jump shot. Or a pretty good flow.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10
But I
yards
can't stand
on
all
3rd
this
down.
fight to be LeBron or Lil Wayne.
Garoppolo looks to play once more.
Come on, man.
Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
What the fuck, though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go swap.
Good downhill runner. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage
What's
of
up,
blitzing,
Joe? Thunder. Fernando.
and the excuses are able to play right there.
Fuck, though. Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't look up.
The front door.
That's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
That is still my favorite love flow. Put the gun aside. What the fuck for? I sleep with the gun. If she don't know, what the fuck, yo? Where the love go? Trade the ski mask.
For the month
Now
though.
he's on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They run with freedom.
Nope.
They'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And Husker's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
We go field goals all day.
Certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you can throw yourself on defense like that. You did your job, right? If they go 13 plays and give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they can look at it.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're opposed to their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished on the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one done. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The tackle there by Eli Harris.
Well, we didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
We're finna let it fly right here.
Dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Drives the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary,
Where are my guys?
about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time the pass is played, the right there and gets to good defensive position, it goes across the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his off-season, but the film study he's been doing during the week. Because after he's got matchups that he likes, he's capitalizing.
Well, 2 times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly.
Nowhere to go. He lost the
Let's go.
And this is going to be Packer football.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Panthers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They run it. It's Scott. And a nice pick up there. She'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. Their end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, so they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll get it up the middle. They'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Here they go with no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Touchdown, man. Oh!
Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? There's a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field. He's going to make a play on the football.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely
Lovely.
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
It's fielded at the 2. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they popped it up, it led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
They should just be relieved that they recoup to the score here, right?
I think they can be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it back to a punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they have 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Field position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. Touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. The first down carry here for Charles. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out left to Shaheen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
No. Check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. They'll look to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
21. Go ahead.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Garoppolo on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Flush down right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Burrito. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
He's got Adams on the hookup, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
And the blitz does come. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, gun.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Garoppolo, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go, trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they've got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Able to find Shaheen here. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But
touchdown, Packers! In for the score. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They run again with Breida. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
11. Wait. Go ahead.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out. on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
They'll set up to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They're going to look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Short yardage situation, here's Charles. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
Bad. I'm out of here, man.